Hi guys, this is my third video about Bishkek, and here we can see a mural. Bishkek has a lot of murals. For example, this is a mural to Chingiz Aytmatov, a famous writer. This mural gives the city a nice look and a unique character. You can see buses here. One interesting thing I noticed is that Google often showed that it takes approximately the same time to go by a bus as to go by foot. I assume because I was going somewhere during business hours. Maybe late at night or very early in the morning or on weekends it would take less time. The buses are gas powered rather than diesel, and there is a growing number of electric buses too. As it is close to China, it is easier to adopt electric buses because of easy import logistics. What looks like a yurt here is actually a stage. The yurt is an ubiquitous motif in Kyrgyzstan. This is an Intimak 1 or Intimak 2 park in the evening on a weekend. Here locals gather to have a good time, and there also was a song competition on the stage. I'm not sure whether that was a special occasion or it is a regular occurrence in that park. Randomly found this lantern looking thing, not sure what does it represent or what is the purpose of. Chui Avenue is one of the main avenues in the city, it goes east to west. As you can see here, there is a flower bed or bush bed. I saw quite a bit of this, cut bushes everywhere. I'm not sure if that is a kind of planting technique or they cut bushes everywhere and they just grow again. Or maybe these are not bushes at all, but something that looks like them. In my opinion, there is a construction boom in the city. It would probably look like quite a renovated city in a couple of years due to these new buildings. They are mostly done by local firms, but there are some foreign companies that can be participating in the construction. The country is experiencing a growing population trend and the demand for housing increases in Bishkek, so this construction boom should be able to meet this demand ideally. Meanwhile, there are cozy neighborhood yards, even in the city center, where you can find this piece of art. Okay, that looks like a swing bench seat. Right here is a shop named Go In, which translates England or heroic country from Chinese. They sell Chinese goods, and also a Chaihana Uruk. Uruk is a kind of a dried apricot. Right now I'm on Zhibekzhalu Avenue. Zhibekzhalu translates Silk Road from Kyrgyz language. Here is a small but nice looking mosque. Next there is Bishkek Central Mosque. It was gifted to Bishkek by Turkey. It was modeled after Ankara's Kocatepe Mosque and resembles other Turkish mosques in its design. Next it was time to try some chalap again, which is a mix of milky drink and bread drink. Or maybe it is aralash. I'm a little bit confused about the types of those drinks. It's kind of less salty, and it's supposed to have some milky product or whatever, like cheesy a little bit. It's like I can feel a bit cheese there. Or maybe like I don't know, whatever milk turns into with some effects, I don't know. It's called aralash. And this is Alamedin Bazaar or Alamedin Market. Maybe not the most famous with tourists, but it has a good selection of food, clothes and so on. Okay, this one actually is the most this one actually is the most milky. Yeah, it's like a carbonated milk with some carbonated mix. This is the logo of the company that supplies these street stalls. You can also buy bottled version of these drinks in grocery stores. This is Shabdan Bater Street, a pretty long street here in Bishkek. I checked the map and it seems that you can just drive along this street and get to the mountains via it. This is me on another day exploring. This is Akunbayev Street. This is some restaurant resembling what looks like some famous Uzbekistan building. And this is a musical pedagogical college. Next we will pass by a building that is called Ashkana. Ashkana is a canteen type place that you can go to if you want to have a healthy meal, but unhealthy but yummy is also available. They just have a great choice, unlike maybe a burger restaurant or a pizza place which specializes in one thing. I'm not sure whether pizza is supposed to be a health food. Maybe in Italy it is. I just usually view carb-heavy food as not very healthy, or it should be eaten in moderation. But maybe in Italy they use some good bread or preparation method. Anyway, Ashkana is where you can have soups and a second course like some meat or veggies with a garnish of rice, buckwheat, mashed potatoes, and so on. You can also have pizzas, burgers, cakes, pastries, and so on. And the price is usually reasonable, probably cheaper than in a specialized restaurant. During my stay, I was visiting food places that overall look inviting, but the prices there seem more expensive than, for example, somewhere in Southeast Asia. So eating out every meal may not be the most economical option. Locals probably cook at home a lot. This is one of the canals. Some are dry at the moment, and overall they are very shallow. This is before the main snow melting happened, probably. I wanted to film the birds chilling on the water, but they decided to bounce as I approached. You can use the size of these canals to go to your destination without having to go through the city grid, but there may be some quiet areas that are loved by dogs, so you may have to watch out for those. This is a non-aggressive pack of dogs. They have quite a variety of individuals. This is one of the meal I got in one of the ashkanas. There is a chicken with vegetables, like an Asian style, a soup and a bun and green tea. It looks like a Gandhi statue somewhere in Bishkek. Yeah, that's true. This statue was actually opened by Narendra Modi in 2015, and this street is named after Gandhi. It looks like a rock climbing wall, or is that a structure? This is another day of me exploring Bishkek, and here I am at Osh Bazar, which is named after the second biggest city in Kyrgyzstan, Osh. This is a local food variety called kurut, and these orange things are actually sweet things. Yeah, and this is a big kurut. Kind of looks like a brie cheese, but you can eat them just like this, or you can put them in water and you make a drink out of that. And there is no shortage of various spices, as you can see. You can have like a hot chili, and these are some, I don't know what those stones are. You probably chew them, they're like a chalk or something. And this is just so many raisins. You can just have a feast of these raisins if you buy them in bulk like this, but I don't know. There's a lot of them. And here are the souvenir boxes, and this yurt element that keeps it together. And this is I think it's a flour mixed with sugar and turned into a harder shape. And this is chocolate, actually very good with kurut. It's kind of like a salty chocolate, if you ever tried with a sea salt, but this is with salty cheese. On this box I particularly like the colors, and they shows all the regions of Kyrgyzstan. These are various kinds of pastry that are so tasty looking, and Here is a basket made out of bread, and this looks like a roti, but it's a little bit more oily and different, has a different texture. And there's a big variety of various breads that I think are made in a tandoori oven.